Let's look at how a user would go about processing EDI orders from the time of receipt to the invoicing. Here we are inside of Microsoft Dynamics GP, and to initiate the process, typically the system is set up on an automated basis. However, today, so that we have something to show, we're going to actually go through and process an order manually. Now typically when processing customers, again, the system is looking for orders on a periodic basis, whether that be through a value-added network or through a direct communication. What we're going to go ahead and do is manually process orders into the system. Now the reality is that most users process multiple orders, hundreds or thousands at a time. But in this example, we'll go ahead and look at order 375 that has been created in the system for us automatically. If I wanted to, we can also view the audit and issue logs, or again, those would have been emailed to us. In this example, we have order number 375 that has been automatically created for our Walmart stores. Now looking at this order, we can see that the workflow rules have been triggered, and this particular order is placed on hold. Now to find out what the exceptions are, we can actually look at some of the commentary EDI has automatically placed onto this order. For instance, in the first example, a duplicate purchase order. More common is the system is often set up to also check for Dynamics GP pricing, such as in this case where the customer tried to order a price that was a little bit lower than what we traditionally would go through. At this point, the system has been configured to automatically use our pricing. However, customer service can then make those exceptions. At this point, the order has been created. We've automatically created and or assigned batch IDs. We've handled unit of measure conversion, price validation, and other areas that would allow us to continue on with the cycles. We're going to go ahead and remove this particular hold, and in this case, move on to our pick, pack, ship process. Now typically at this point, we would go ahead and print out our picking tickets or standard packing slips, depending on what systems that we're using for the pick, pack, ship process. Now once the order has been picked, typically the next step that we would do is we would want to go ahead and send out advanced ship notices. In this example, what has happened is the system has built out our advanced ship notice using predetermined packing criteria. In this example, we have a single order that took up 3 boxes, and we can actually see the contents of each of the boxes as well as the UCC labeling that's been automatically built out. At this point, we can print those labels out to the local printer or to a file, depending on where our warehouse is at. The ASN information could have also been automatically generated by a warehouse management system or by the vShip application. Now once we have shipped the product, we would use standard dynamics to go ahead and transfer that order to an invoice. A very common method typically is via the batch transfer mode. Once we have our invoice created, we want to go ahead and automatically send that out to our customers, and again, whether on a scheduled basis or we can use the window here to have the system automatically send out all customers that are ready to go through an EDI invoicing step. The system has predetermined which customers this applies to and the unique business rules for that particular customer. Once we hit process, the system is going to go ahead and send those off automatically, ensuring that we're meeting the business rules required by that customer.